Education, hey, it's expensive, we all know that, but what obligation do divorced parents have for the education of their kids? Well, it takes us to this week's case. Follows a real couple in Indiana, David and Kimberly. And after their divorce, it was agreed that Kimberly would be responsible for the medical expenses of the kids and David would be responsible for the educational expenses of the kids. Well, they had a daughter who went through school. She graduated from high school, graduated from college, and then wanted to become a dentist. So she was going to dental school. David approached the court and said, I think that the expenses for dental school should not just be mine, but should be split between me and Kimberly. Kimberly, through her attorney, said, no, we don't want to do that. I don't think we have any responsibility for any of this. And she petitioned the court that there should be no responsibility for that education. Well, guess what? The court basically stated that David should be entirely responsible for the postgraduate educational expenses of dental school. Okay, well, this didn't help anybody, so they appealed it to the Indiana Supreme Court. There, the Supreme Court took a look at this, and they looked at the statutes that governed this in Indiana and found that the Indiana legislature did not limit the responsibility of divorced parents. They said the divorced parents could be responsible for secondary and post-secondary educational expenses. Now, the court looked at that and defined post-secondary education as either being a 2-year college or a 4-year college. They did not find it to be a graduate school, particularly a dental school or medical school or any other graduate program. Faced with that, the court came away and said, guess what, lower court, you were wrong, and you, David, and you, Kimberly, do not have any responsibility for paying the expenses of an education which goes beyond college. The court also looked at the fact that a normal married couple who doesn't go through a divorce has no obligation to pay for the educational expenses of their children beyond high school. The court observed that the majority of states do not impose an obligation on divorced parents to take care of education after the kids become 18 years of age. Indiana, one of those states that did impose that responsibility. So what do we learn from this? What do we learn from this? What we learn from this is that even though parents may divorce, that they may have ongoing responsibilities for the education of their children, and those responsibilities can be very substantial. Indiana said that could include a college education. All right, well, we bring you this case, we bring you cases every week so you understand how the law works. I'm David Allen.